Hello and welcome back to Hardworking Man. My name's Heath, and today we're out here trying to mow this tall, swampy grass. We can't get out here. You'll already know that if you watched the last video we did about the Luba2 all-wheel drive robotic lawnmower. And if you didn't, you're doing something wrong, because you should be subscribed to Hardworking Man and you should have the bell icon on so you don't miss any of our videos. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to Hardworking Man, go to our videos and watch that Luba2 introductory video. But now I have it set up out here. We're gonna try to mow this area that we can't get in with a mower. I came out here a little bit ago and I set a mow zone for this. I'm not a technology guy. I'm not good at this stuff. It took me about 3 minutes to set that Luba2 up to mow this area with me gone doing something else. Here in Michigan, every spring, everywhere you go, there's stuck lawnmowers, stuck zero turns, they're stuck in the yard because it gets wet. The grass starts to grow and it needs to get mowed. Everyone tries to get out there and mow it and you can't. But now I think we can. With the Luba2, this is the wettest part of our yard. You can see there's standing water here and it's tall grass because we haven't been able to mow it. The only other option is come out here with the knee-high rubber boots and the weed whip and weed whip this area until it dries up enough to get a mower on it. But not anymore, hopefully. We had to run the Luba2 over this area a couple times to get it whipped into shape. The first time we did it, I had the GoPro set up on time-lapse and it messed up, so we lost that footage. This is the second time we're running it over. Then I'll have a little onboard camera view from the Luba. If you're away and you have this thing out mowing, you can log into the Luba and actually watch it cut your grass, so that's pretty neat. I put that in here in between this session and the next session, the final session, before I show you the finished product. As you can see, this thing did a pretty good job at taking this overgrown weedy area and turning it into a decent lawn. I had a little song put together just so it could play while this thing's running on time lapse, so I'm going to turn that on here. You guys can watch the Luba do a little bit of work. You'll see that onboard camera in between the two sessions, and then we'll wrap this video out.
Sitting on the porch in the early morning dew, watching that old Luna from my favorite view. She's got four-wheel drive, cutting grass all around, keeping the swampy areas neat and sound. Around the pond where cattails grow, she rolls so smooth, nice and slow. I used to dread that soggy land, now Luba2's got it all in hand. Rolling with Luba2 all day long, making our place look right where it belongs. From the backyard to the water's edge, she's setting our yard up, looking like a pledge. No more sweating in the summer heat, Luba2's got the job complete. She hums a tune while she mows the green, best sight in the morning we've ever seen. Neighbors come by, they can't believe a robot's doing the job with so much ease in the wet and wild. She's a cutting queen, keeping our poncho fresh and pristine. She don't need no praise, don't need no break. From dawn till dusk, she gives what it takes. Through the mud and muck she navigates. Now our yard's the talk through the county gates. Rolling in with Luba2 all day long, making our place look right where it belongs, for it belongs. From the backyard to the water's edge, she's setting our yard up, looking like a pledge. all day long, making our place look right where it belongs. From the backyard to the water's edge, she's setting our yard up, looking like a pledge. Rolling with Luba2 all day long, making our place look right where it belongs. From the backyard to the water's edge, she's setting our yard up, looking like a pledge. No more sweating in the summer heat, Luba2's got the job complete. She hums a tune while she mows the green, best sight in the morning we've ever seen.
All right, so we're just out here taking a walk around the pond, and you can see what the grass was. You can see that it's still wet, that we're not getting out here yet with a mower, or this is what happens. You get stuck and you tear up the yard. Now I have to fix it. I mean, I'm sinking just walking here, but that Luba2 has this area whipped into shape, like the best it's ever looked in the spring. Because like I said, if it weren't for that Luba2 all-wheel drive robot mower, which has blown me away with what it's been able to do, at best I would have been out here and weed whipped this. You can't even push a push mower through this because it's too heavy and it sinks. It's just a pain. So you can see we went from this to this. The Luba, we put it out here I think 4 times now to do it. So you can see it's not perfect. That thing doesn't have lift, so some of this is just knocked down. But in the future, we won't let it get that tall because we'll get the Luba out here early in the spring and just keep this maintained. So I'm pretty excited about it. Way more than I expected. You can see here, when it gets into the thick areas sometimes, it detected that as an obstacle, so it didn't cut it. So I'll have to come manually mow it through that or weed whip that, and the next time it mows, it'll cut that area as well. But I mean, this whole area is so much nicer than it would be if we didn't have that Luba. So definitely something to consider adding to your arsenal. In the right situations, it might be all you need is the Luba and like a push mower, or the Luba and a weed whip. It's definitely something we'll be continuing to use moving forward. It won't replace our 0 turns because we still need those, but it's definitely nice to add to our 0 turns.